Do you want to start an online business, but you're not quite sure where to start? In this video, I'm going to break down the best and the worst business models to start in 2026. I've been doing business online for over a decade. I've tried dozens of online business models. So I have a really good idea of the reality of each of those business models, the work that it actually takes, and how much money you actually make, especially as a beginner. Let me give you an analogy that I think will be helpful as you're thinking through what's going to be best for you. Think of picking an online business model like transportation. Let's say you want to take a trip from New York to LA. Your choices are you could walk, you could drive, or you could fly. Which option would you pick to get to your destination in the shortest amount of time? You'd pick flying, right? So that is how you choose an online business model. You see where you're starting and what your goal is, and then pick the fastest mode of transportation to get there. Some of these business models I'm going to cover today are going to be like walking from New York to LA. Some are going to be like driving, and some are going to be like flying. But here's the big idea. Every online business fits into one of two categories: high connection, high value, or low connection, low value. And that difference determines how fast you make money. Let's start with the high connection, high value models first. Number one is coaching. Coaching is where you guide somebody through a transformation. The awesome thing is you don't need a big audience to start, which most beginners don't have. Now, you might be thinking, who am I to coach somebody? What experience do I have? Why would they listen to me as their coach? I don't have a coaching certification. I didn't go to school for this. Throw all of those doubts and worries out the window, because it literally doesn't matter. If you are over 40, you have enough life experience at this point. You can guide somebody through something really hard and through that transformation because you've experienced it yourself. Your experience qualifies you, not a certificate. So let me give you an example. Let's say you went through a divorce. There's so much knowledge that you have going through that hard thing and coming out on the other side that you are perfectly qualified to guide somebody as their coach to go through that process of a divorce. Here's another example. Let's say you're 42 years old and you've retired already. You would be the perfect coach to help somebody else do the exact same thing. Okay, the second business model is consulting. Consulting is similar to coaching, except consulting is more like straightforward advice. It's like giving somebody the plan that's personalized to them. So a couple examples of that are, you could be a leadership consultant, a marketing consultant, a YouTube growth consultant, if you've successfully grown your own YouTube channel. It's super high value, and just like coaching, you don't need a big audience to start. You just need expertise and results. Number three is freelancing. Freelancing is where you do the work for your client. You could do copywriting, graphic design, video editing, social media management. You could be a website designer. So what are the skills that you already have where you could do them for somebody else to save them time and energy, and that you could charge a lot of money for? Freelancing does not require a large audience to start. You just need to be able to do something that will save somebody else a ton of time. Now let's talk about low connection, low value business models. The ones that sound really easy, but are actually really difficult for beginners. These are like driving the car from New York to LA instead of taking the flight. Number one is digital products. By digital products, I mean things like online courses, ebooks, templates, printables. I love digital products, but they are not a great place to start. There's a couple reasons for that. One is to make any sort of meaningful money, like enough to actually replace your 9-to-5, you need to sell a lot, because these things are lower ticket, have a lower profit margin, and to sell the volume that you need to have a huge audience. And as a beginner, you most likely don't. So I'm telling you right now, from my own experience, don't even waste your time trying to create a digital download that you can sell on Etsy for $5. Like, it's just not worth it if you have zero audience to sell it to. Now, for online courses were a really, really great business model to choose like 5 or 10 years ago when they were relatively new and before AI came along. But with where we're at in the AI revolution, online courses by themselves are becoming less and less valuable by the day, even faster, by the second. And a lot of people want to start with an online course because they think oh, I'm just going to make this digital product once and it's going to sell over and over and over again in my sleep. And it doesn't work that way. It just doesn't. The thing that makes online courses really valuable is when you pair them with coaching or consulting. And in fact, what makes a really valuable coaching package is something that includes a curriculum, like an online course, coaching, and community. You don't need to have the online course portion of your coaching program when you are first starting. The way to really start that is you just start with one client, working one-on-one. Then you get your second client, then you get your third. After you've had like 5 or 10 one-on-one coaching clients, you're going to have enough experience with real people, like real clients, and helping them getting real results that you're going to understand what their real questions are, what their real struggles are, and you're going to start to notice those patterns. And once you have all of that from working with real people, that's when you can make a really valuable online course, and you can scale your coaching program into a group coaching model, or you could even sell that online course as a standalone product. Again, I wouldn't think of it as something that's going to be like this massive money maker for you, especially with a small audience. Number 2, print on demand. So think t-shirts, mugs, hoodies, tote bags, merch. It sounds really fun to do, but the profit margins are super small. It takes a ton of time to actually create the products. I know that from experience. And again, it's just one of those things that takes having a really big audience to sell to, and you have to sell loads and loads of units to make any sort of meaningful income. Not beginner friendly at all. Number 3 on our worst list is memberships. Most membership sites or community-based business models have really low prices. And if you go that route, you're going to end up spending a ton of time trying to deliver value for very little financial return. If you want to start a community or some sort of membership site, the best way to do that as a beginner is to actually make a free community and then use that as a place to nurture your ideal clients into a high ticket, high impact, high connection, high value coaching program. Because here's an example. Let's say you would love if you could be making $1,000 extra a month. I'm just using $1,000 for simple math. So if you want to make $1,000 a month, you're going to need 1,000 members at $1 a month, or you would need 100 members at $10 a month. Either way, that's a lot of members to get into your community, especially when you're first starting. Or you could use a free community to nurture potential clients and then have a coaching offer that's worth $1,000. So you only need one coaching client a month to make your $1,000 goal. Which one sounds more realistic and doable to you? Number 4 is affiliate marketing. Now, affiliate marketing is awesome. I've been doing it myself for like 12 years. I'm actually quite the expert at this. It's a real income stream, and there's many different ways that you can do it, but it is not great for beginners. And the reason it's not great for beginners is because if you've never done affiliate marketing before, when you first get into it, you're most likely going to be starting off with what I call level 1 affiliate marketing. I see affiliate marketing in 3 different levels. And I'm actually planning to make a whole separate video about this. So if you'd like to see that video, comment below and subscribe so that when I release that video, you see it. The bottom line is it's really only worth doing when you have a bigger audience, when you've already built your reputation of trust, and when you qualify to sell high ticket things. As a beginner, that's just not easy to do. So for example, the most like meaningful and significant amount of money that I've ever made from affiliate marketing has been doing affiliate marketing for super famous people like Tony Robbins. But that's not something that just anybody can do. You can't just go online and be like, hey, I want to be an affiliate marketer for Tony Robbins. Like, it doesn't work that way. You have to be invited. So that's why it's not good for beginners. Now, something super low barrier to entry is signing up for something like Amazon Associates, where pretty much anybody can get approved into that program, but you're making like pennies on items. It's something that I do, but it's like just extra fun money, like, oh, go buy myself an ice cream or a cup of coffee sort of money. Like an example of an item that I sell on Amazon Associates is like book recommendations. I talk about books in a lot of my YouTube videos, and if I mention a book, I'll put the link below using my Amazon Associates link for affiliate marketing, but the commission's like 32 cents. Like, so I'm not making a living off of recommending books on Amazon. I think one of the highest ticket items that I've sold recently through Amazon Associates is my treadmill that I use, and the commission on that was like $5. So yeah, it's just not a lot of money, and it's not a reliable business model. It's not like you're really in control. Like, you can recommend things and you can plug them in your YouTube videos and stuff like that, but I'd have to sell a lot of treadmills to make a living off of a $5 commission per treadmill. Okay, and number 5 is the content creator business model. So we're going to use YouTube in this example because YouTube is the platform that has like the best platform pay, it's called. So now I love YouTube, and I think going after that platform pay is a great thing to add to your long-term goals if you want to build out multiple income streams. I mean, it took me 2 years to even get into the YouTube partner program, and I'm still not even qualified to make money on AdSense yet. Going after platform pay is not the fastest route. It's just not. So think of YouTube as your brand builder. Like, it's a great platform where you can build your personal brand and awareness and start selling whatever you want to sell, which, if you want to get to money the fastest way, should be coaching, consulting, or freelancing. But don't fall into that trap of thinking like, oh, I'm going to be a YouTuber and I'm going to be making millions of dollars like overnight. It does not work like that. It just doesn't. If this video helped you realize that coaching or consulting is probably your best path forward, and you want my coaching to help you get there, your next step is to fill out an application. The link is in the description below. And if you want to know how I made my first $50,000 as an online coach, as a beginner, without a huge audience, without even a website, you can watch that video here. See you next time. Bye.